Good afternoon, East Texas. This is your TylerPaper.com afternoon news update for Friday, April 19th. The Associated Press is reporting that the bodies of 12 people have been recovered from the remnants of the town of West, which was rocked by an explosion at a fertilizer plant, authorities said Friday, confirming for the first time the number of people who died in the accident. Now, officials did not identify those killed, but the dead were believed to include a small group of firefighters and other first responders who rushed toward the West Fertilizer Company to battle a fire that apparently touched off that blast. Now, Texas Department of Public Safety Sergeant Jason Reyes said he could not confirm how many first responders had been killed. Now, efforts to search the devastated buildings were continuing, he said. And more than 200 people were hurt in the incident. And even before investigators disclosed the fatalities, the names of the dead were becoming known throughout the community of about 2,800 people. Now, townspeople gathered late Thursday for a service at St. Mary of the Assumption Catholic Church. Now, the only fatality who has been publicly identified was Kenny Harris, a 52-year-old captain in the Dallas Fire Department who lives south of West. Now, he was off duty at the time, but responded to the fire to help, according to a statement from the city of Dallas. Now, federal investigators say they will begin inspecting the site of the plant explosion to collect debris and other evidence that may point to a cause of that explosion. Now, a spokeswoman for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives says investigators will begin today at the perimeter of the blast and work inward toward the destroyed plant. The ATF is scouring the site along with the state fire marshal's office. As investigators move inward and examining debris and damage, residents gradually will be allowed to return today to homes along streets that have already been examined. In other news, the search was continuing as of about 2 p.m. today for the remaining suspect in the Boston Marathon bombings. Now, the Boston area has been virtually paralyzed, according to the AP, as thousands of officers with rifles and armored vehicles swarmed the streets in and around Boston today, hunting for a 19-year-old college student wanting in the bombings after his older brother and alleged accomplice was killed in a getaway attempt overnight. Now, the father of the suspects described his fugitive son as a smart and accomplished, quote, angel during an anguished interview in which he claimed they were set up. Now, the man spoke with the Associated Press by telephone in the southern Russian Republic of Dagestan. He said his son was, quote, an intelligent boy who was studying medicine, and that they expected to come home for the holidays. He also told the AP that his son had been set up. Now, of course, the bombings on Monday killed 3 people and wounded more than 180 others, instantly raising the specter of another terrorist attack on U.S. soil. Now, Chechnya is the home of an Islamic insurgency that has carried out deadly bombings in Russia and the region, but its militants have never been known to export violence to the West, according to the AP. Now, in case you missed the news out of last night's Tyler ISD board meeting, there will be changes to campus security after a recent incident with a man getting onto the Robert E. Lee High School campus. Now, the district's Director of Student Services updated the school board about the issue during its Thursday meeting. He said the district already activated an alert system that allows receptionists to notify administrators of an emergency situation with just the press of a button on the computer. Now, the sliding window at Robert E. Lee, where the receptionist sits, also will be replaced with a teller-type window so no one can get through it. Apparently, that's how the man got onto the campus earlier this month. Now, the Director of Student Services, campus and district administrators, and the police chief evaluated what went wrong and how they could improve security after the Lee incident. A fence will be installed around the campus during the summer, and the guard shack also will be moved further south on Donnybrook Avenue, so that it's closer to the track and field, and the guards will have a better view of who's coming onto the campus. Now, campus administrative assistants also will have monitors so they can see what's going on via the security cameras on their campuses. Now, he also said he would like to see all campus entrances set up like several of the new elementary schools, where visitors are confined to a small entry area and must speak to a receptionist to enter the office or the main part of the school. Other changes include adding magnetic locks to more TISD campuses and updating security cameras so they offer clearer images. And looking ahead tonight at 7 o'clock, the Trinity Mother Frances Foundation Women's Board will hold the annual Pearls and Promises Gala. The fundraiser focuses on expanding women's services provided through Trinity Mother Frances. And during the event, health system officials will announce the name of a comprehensive new women's center on the campus of Mother Frances Hospital in Tyler. Now, that 27-bed state-of-the-art women's health unit is scheduled to open in August 2013. You'll be able to read all about what happens tonight in Saturday's Tyler Morning Telegraph. And now, here is KYTX CBS 19 with a look at your weather forecast.
Hi everybody. After what has been a very long week across the state and the country, we've got a pretty quiet night setting up around East Texas. We'll be cloud free tonight. We're not going to have a whole lot of wind. Temperatures are going to drop, I think, pretty quickly during the overnight period. And that may set the stage for some frost and prime low spots early on Saturday morning. We'll see some high clouds stream across, especially the northern counties of East Texas during the afternoon with a system out of Oklahoma, but that's not going to bring us any rainfall here. Evening planner numbers for tonight are going to look like this. We'll keep it sunny through 6 o'clock. Northwest winds are going to start to kind of tamp down here once we get into the evening, and about 61 by 6 o'clock. 50s will work for you. Mid-50s, we'll call it 55 at 8. Northwest winds 5 to 10. We gradually lose our wind during the latter part of the evening. Temperature by 10 o'clock tonight going to be sitting at about 48. We'll have more weather details coming up here a little bit later on.
Thanks so much for watching, and please make sure to check back throughout the day and night for breaking news updates on tylerpaper.com.